Welcome to episode 2 of How I Keep Productive, and today I'm going to talk about Todoist. Hi, I'm Aaron Jones, and welcome to episode 2 of How I Keep Productive. And today I'm going to talk about my task manager, the program that I use to keep all my tasks in order, and that is Todoist. If you watched my channel before, I have talked about this before, but I'm going to show you how I use it on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'm not going to show you the technical details of how it works. If you want to learn how to use it in detail, I recommend Carl Pauline's channel. I'll put the link down in the description below. He's got a great series, and not only that, he's got books about how to learn this. So we'll check his channel out, and you can get all the information there to get the details about this. But the things I use and how I use it can work not just with Todoist, but they'll work with any task manager, be it some of the other ones that are out there, as well as by just doing a bullet journal as well. This could work that way. So I'm going to, instead of talking about it, I'm going to show you on screen. I'm going to show you the Mac application version, but I do use it on my iPhone. I do use the Apple Watch at times, and I also use the web version. So let's get into the screen broadcast part of this episode. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go through my setup here on Todoist on my computer. I'm going to try not to show any private things, and so basically I have my inbox. I do have a setup on there. Today I have 3 tasks to complete. One of them is being this video, and the next 7 days I have here. This is a Saturday. Just so you know, I'm recording this on a Saturday evening, and I do my weekly reviews on the Sunday, and so this will be updated. And so I'm going to show you how I have it set up. Oh, you can see I recently got enlightenment. Anyways, I have Tickler for keeping some things I need to keep in my mind every day. Then I have my routines set up like this. So I have a routines, I have a daily and a weekly routines. Then I have a folder for my work, just one project folder for my work. And then for home, I have several different ones. I have clean open room because I'm working on cleaning this room. I have 3 things left to complete that. And I have a shopping list. This is for everyday shopping that I use here in my hometown. And I use labels to locate the shops where different things are bought. And I have a Costco one. In the Costco one, I don't use label for. I have just this one because that's how I originally had set it up. So I just kept it that way because Costco is not located near me, and it's a special trip. And so Costco gets its own project that I fill out whenever I think of something I need to buy at Costco. It goes in there, and then I look through the sales before I go, and then put that in there. There are 6 things in there, and the next time I'm going there is in June. It's now March, but in 3 months I'm going, but I already have 6 things I need to get when I go to Costco next time. Then I have my personal section where I haven't used this much for these ones. I set this up a long time ago. I have movies to watch and YouTube videos to watch. This is YouTube videos to watch and books to read, but I actually really filled this out that much. I've been doing that in Evernote, but I have this here. If I ever think of anything, I'll put it in there, but I haven't been using it for that much. And then I have my areas of focus section, and this is all under separate areas of focus. And if you want to break down on this, is there's getting things done, and by David Allen, you can go and check that out. As well as I mentioned Carl Pauline, he talks a lot about this stuff on his videos. So to find out these ones, I'm just showing you right now how I have it set up, and then I'm going to talk to you about how I do use this every day. And then I have YouTube things that I want to do in YouTube, 104. A lot of these are processes about when I'm making a video. I have aquarium for my aquarium. These are mostly routine tasks. I keep them separate from my daily routines. I have a separate one for my aquarium. Right now, there's only 3 things in there. I don't think there are anything too specific. This is not a big. I don't have any big plans for that right now. So basically, it's water changes, checking the water, and buying filter supplies. And then I have some stuff for magic in here. I haven't used this one for a while. I have some stuff for a new show, but I have a lot of this written down on paper, and it's in Evernote rather than a task list. And once I have that projects filled out, I will go through here and do it. But actually, this project here is mostly, I've been using it in Evernote at the moment. Then I have goals, and I have my 2018 goals. And I usually have this one because I have goals I want to do all year, and I have this set up. Now I had put this one as a main one because I'm going to do some other stuff that I have some ideas for that I eventually will put in here. That's like for this someday maybe, when I have a goal that I want to accomplish that year here. These are small goals that I want to accomplish that I don't have a method for, but something I want to get done or I want to see or visit in this year. So I just put that in there so I don't forget, because sometimes I forget and time flies. And so that's basically how I have it set up, and then how I use it on a daily, day-to-day basis. And a lot of that is when I'm at work, so I'm using the work one, and I use this on the internet version, the web-based version, and I put information in there. I have a lot of tasks that I have to do a lot of every day, and I put them in there, and I put the label at work, and I do a check in the morning. And then when I get to the office, I check through what I have to do, what has to be done in the morning. And then I go through my emails, and then any emails that I have to reply to, I put a note into Todoist that I have to get through that day. And then some other important work I'll have to do. And then as I go every hour or so, okay, that one's done. I check that one off, because I do have a lot of tasks. So I don't want to forget. I can't forget them, because a lot of the stuff that I do in one of my jobs is very timely based. That means I have a limited time to do it, so it has to be done, and I can't forget to do it, otherwise there'll be a big problem. And so I have a routine list that I go through, and then I finish that 1, 2, 3 step. Now I could do it from my head, but I'm getting old, so I use this program, Todoist, to do that. And then I will add, if I have something for shopping, I'll add that in. I'll put that into my inbox. And then at nighttime, I come back and I'll have a daily review, and I will filter that out. I'll also add things in that I haven't done for the next day, work items. Work items I also fill in as I can when I have a free moment. I usually have every hour or every 2 hours, I'll have a little break in my mind, and I'll go through what I have to catch up on, what I need to add for the future. And I have a lot of deadlines that I have to meet the deadline. I have to be finished either on that day or a certain time. It's hard to explain this job, so that will go into the program. And having it on the Apple Watch is very useful, because sometimes I'm driving and you can't use a car. I can just turn on the application on my Apple Watch. And now with Siri integration, adding tasks is very easy that way. And in my house, I've also started experimenting with the Google Home. I bought a Google Home in Japan. It was on a sale. My wife found it very cheap. And there's a if then that thing that I linked to it, and I can add tasks when I think of it in my house by saying okay, blah blah blah, and then add the task into the inbox in Todoist. This is my life brain. This program is one of the best programs I discovered. I use it every day, and I know how to use it. Now, there are a lot of ways to do it. I'm very, very, very gritty when I use it. Everything goes in. I'm not so elegant. There are a lot of people who are very elegant with their filters and labels. I do have them. I do use them for filtering and when I go to different places. So if I go to the 100 yen shop, I do have 100 yen shop label that I click, and all my things are in the 100 yen shop. But other than that, this is basically how I do it. I mostly stay in the area here, the home and work area. And that's it. And but I do recommend that you have some task manager to keep productive, because like the getting stuff done, you have to get it out of your head. If you don't get out of your head, it's going to rotate in your head all night. And this is why I started using this kind of program, is because I would wake up in the middle of the night and things would be running around my head. What do I have to do so I don't forget it? Did I do this? Did I do that? Well, since I have been using this for the last several years, this has really helped, and I can sleep peacefully. I don't think about tasks during the night anymore, because I know I have put them in Todoist, and because they're in Todoist, I don't worry about forgetting to do a task. And so my mind has learned to release this, and this is kind of the idea about getting stuff done. Anyways, that's enough of this screencast portion. So that's how I use Todoist on an everyday basis. I hope you got something out of it. And please let me know down in the comments below how you use your task manager on a day-to-day basis. I would love to know. And next episode is going to be on the note-taking application that I use, which is Evernote. So please subscribe. I would appreciate it, and you will be notified when that episode comes out. There's other content on this channel as well, so my vlogs as well as some of my new series that's still in the works. It's almost here about how to live in Japan, stuff like that. So until that time, we'll see you then. Goodbye.